Hey everybody, Matt here with LGN Gaming. Today I just want to make a real quick video about beacons in ARK Survival Evolved, otherwise known as supply drops. Now they're the little colorful things that come down, and they actually have stuff inside them if you want to go find it. Now basically all you do is you go up, access the inventory, and then you can take whatever's in it. Now how good of stuff they have varies, and also I guess what kind of stuff they have varies based on color, and when you'll be able to open them varies on color as well. You have to be a certain level to open certain drops, and certain drops only spawn in at certain areas. So for instance, the white drops, otherwise known as rainbow, they're the ones that they look like white, but sometimes they have little glints of other color in them. You can pick those up as soon as you're level 3, and this is all based on the island. I believe the center levels, not the center, I believe Scorched Earth levels are different. But they're the lowest level stuff. You'll get like thatch stuff, you'll get like fires, stone tools, stuff like that in those drops. Cloth armor, easier stuff to make. The next level would be green. Now green drops have a little bit better stuff. They'll have stuff you'll find around level 15. And level 15 is when you can first open them. They're a little bit better, not too much. Blue drops are next. You can open those as soon as you're level 25. Now those ones are starting to get where you get decent stuff. One of the benefits of getting drops is sometimes you'll get gear that is better than primitive. Anything that you make yourself is always at a level of primitive, which is like the very base level. It's the weakest stuff. If you want anything better, you have to either find it in a cave or in a supply drop. And then you could get Ramshackle, Apprentice, Journeyman. And they all have better gear than they do when they're lower. And not better gear, they have better stats than it is when it's lower. So basically, a gun will do more damage, and armor will have more health. They'll last longer, but they'll also be either more difficult to repair, more difficult to make, or something like that. The next level drop would be purple. You can open those when you're level 35 or higher, and I believe purple drops generally give blueprints. Most of the time they'll give blueprints for something, so it'll actually teach you how to make something. Basically a blueprint is kind of like an engram, something you learn, except you can carry it around and you can lose it, and they can be of a higher grade than primitive, which is kind of nice. Next are yellow drops. You can open those once you're level 45 or higher. Those are also pretty good to get. Usually I will definitely try to get blue or higher if I'm in the area of it, just because they usually have good stuff. Sometimes they don't, sometimes they do. It's pretty random, but just the chance of getting something nice is usually pretty good. And then finally, the last drop is red. Red is the best drop, and that they generally have the best stuff. You can't open them until you're level 60 or higher. So that's it's a little higher level you have to get those, but they usually have the best stuff. Now, if you plan on just farming drops, it's usually a good idea to just have a flying animal of some sort and just fly around and get drops. Try and make sure that the area is relatively clear when you do it, though, because I've had a lot of times where I fly in real excited about a drop and then end up losing everything because I wasn't paying attention, and something ended up attacking me. And if you plan on farming them, a good idea is to, if you don't, anything you don't take from it, it's good to just throw it out. That way the drops respawn faster, because I believe there is just a limited number of drops that can be on the world at any time. And I think the way it works is drops slowly degrade. So if you don't actually break it, or if you don't actually drop everything out of it, then it'll take all the time it takes to decompose in order for a new one to spawn in, basically. So sometimes it's a decent idea to, if you don't actually take everything from it, to just have it all drop out. That's usually what I would do if I'm trying to farm drops. It usually works pretty well. But yeah, I just want to make a real quick video about drops and tell you guys what I know about them. Just a little bit of facts and whatnot. They're pretty useful in the game because a lot of times they'll allow you to get stuff you could not regularly have, or something along those lines, and that's pretty beneficial. Like, you can't actually make any form of like ramshackle or anything like that if you don't actually have a blueprint, or if you don't actually get it from a drop. So if you want to start having higher level gear that's better, it's sort of in your best interest to either explore caves or pick up drops, something along those lines, because that's the only way you're going to get stuff like that. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that video. Hope you guys learned something. If you did, feel free to leave a like. That helps me out tremendously. If you guys like this kind of content, feel free to subscribe. That's the best way I see when I post new videos. The channel tries to post new videos every day except Sunday, and we have a pretty good amount of videos already stored up. So if you guys are interested in ARK or any of the other games the channel plays, go ahead and check it out. Matt here with LGN Gaming, signing off. I'll see you guys next time.